Good evening, everybody. Sorry for the delay. I was attempting to fix things. Yeah, I was trying to find some lo-fi music and wasn't finding anything that I really liked. So that's why the music on the stream kept switching. Let me actually turn that up a little bit because I don't think you guys can actually hear that. Give me just a second. Give me just a minute. Yeah, the one time I try to swap music around and it's like, nope. Alright, give me a sec. Hey Celia. I am just working on some audio stuff because it's deciding it does not want to play. There we go. Okay. It was just being a little cranky. It does that sometimes. It probably has something to do with the way I have my stream stuff set up. I actually have it set up so that it does not record to my VODs, so maybe that's causing some issues. I'm not actually sure. Give me just a second. Okay. Right. I think that I should be all set with that now. And I'm going to minimize that. Yes, definitely thank you for the shout out. I do appreciate it. Welcome in, Celia, Harpax. I saw a couple of other people lurking, so I appreciate you for being here. Today's stream is going to be a little bit different than what I have been doing, and excuse me while I readjust my light again. I'm still sorting out lighting and figuring out that indirect light is actually my friend right now. So what my plan is for this evening is I wanted to work through either the next couple of chapters on the story we've been reading or some of the chapters of the more recent stuff and maybe get some feedback. I don't want to screen share because I feel like that would be massively spoilery. So I will try and describe what I'm working through without giving you massive spoilers. So that's my plan. And also, if any of you have things that you're working on, whether it's writing, whether it's art or music that you'd like to get some community feedback on, please feel free to share that in chat. I will actually take 2 seconds and I will check on my stream side of things to see if... Actually, Harp, can you do that for me? You're a mod. Can you check to see if I have linking enabled? I know I generally have it turned off, but I think in this instance, turning it on may be useful so that if people wanted to share stuff that's linked somewhere else, they can do that. If not, you can, if you're in the Discord, you can always post links in there or pass links to one of the mods as well. So I'm not really feeling turning the linking on in the chat because the last time we did that, it got a little dicey. But yeah, if you have something that you'd like to share and maybe get some feedback on, we can, if you could pass it to one of my mods. At this point, I think it's Harpax this evening. So if you have something that you'd like to share with us and get some feedback on, send the link to Harpax or post it in the Discord if you're in there. and we can talk about it. So, yeah. Oh, what do I want to work on today? Let's see. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I was trying to find some lo-fi chill Star Warsy stuff, so hopefully that worked. Yeah. So, all right. I think that I am going to start off by working on the next 2 chapters of the story that we have been reading, mainly because I don't want to have to do the editing later. And these are some of the oldest stories, this first series and the first series that focuses on Callista, and then this current series. They are some of the oldest ones, the oldest stories, so they need some serious work. So I will be working on that. Like I said, I don't really want to screen share because I feel like that would be really spoilery, and I don't want to give you guys spoilers if you don't want them. I mean, I definitely wouldn't want spoilers because it's so much better that way. So, alright, let me get to where I want the chapter. Okay. It's really good to see everybody this evening. I appreciate you all being here. Oh, that's also true. It may only be on my side. Give me 2 seconds and I will go take a look. You're right. It may only be on my side of things. Let me go take a look. Also, I apologize if you're hearing random noises, like people shooting outside my window. We do live in the woods, so that does happen. And if anybody's interested, I am testing out some closed captioning on the stream. So if you're interested in that, there is a little pop-out overlay on the screen and you can test that out. It actually seems to be working pretty well on my end of things. I have stream up on the other screen. So let me... Okay. I'm just taking a real quick look at my dashboard. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I can't even remember where that is either, because I... Oh dear. Sorry. Let's see. Oh gosh, I usually don't mess with that, so yeah, so I'm not gonna mess with that. So if you have anything that you would like to share, please pass it to Harpax or post it in the Discord. I am unable to find that setting right now because, like I said, I don't usually use it. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so please pass anything that you'd like to share to Harpax or post it in the Discord. Yes. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out this evening, and I'm gonna be working on a little bit of writing and editing. And if you'd like, I can kind of give a general idea of what's going to happen, hopefully without giving massive spoilers. So, alright, let me swap screens here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Closing out some extra things on my end. Alright. So I'm going to be working on chapters 14 and 15 of To All Things An End, and I'm sorry, I just realized we were in an ad break, and I just snoozed it for 5 minutes, so sorry about that. Yeah, I forget about the ads sometimes. So I did snooze that, so we will get an ad in about 5 minutes. So I apologize for those of you who were not subscribed. I don't ask that you do. I do make an effort to not talk during ad breaks, especially if I'm actually reading, so that you guys can get the full story or whatever content that I'm working on. So that is going to pop back up in about 5 minutes. And let me get back over to what I was working on. Alright, so I don't know how many of you were here on Wednesday. We had read chapters 12 and 13 of To All Things An End, and the 2 chapters that I'm going to be working on this evening are chapters 14 and 15, which are the final chapters for this story. So I will see if I can give you a summary without massive spoilers and see if you guys can give me some feedback if you want to. Alright, let's see. Alright. So it looks like, let's see, can I do this without massive spoilers? It looks like if you guys were here on Wednesday, it looks like Zan and Callista are going on a mission, which could get a little dicey, we don't know. And it also looks like, let's see. And it looks like we're getting some more information about what the Sith may be up to. I'm really trying hard not to give spoilers, because I know a lot of people don't like that. So trying to be extremely vague, but give you information that you need. It's a delicate balance, I know. So let's see. This is kind of interesting too, because I'm actually editing on Archive of Our Own because it's a little bit easier. So, right. So yeah, we're dealing with Zan and Callista going off on a mission and getting some more information about the Sith, and I'm not sure what else because I didn't skim through the entire chapter. It's been a really long time since I've read some of these stories, so I had to actually skim to get an idea of what's going on, because it's been a hot minute. So I'm going to try to talk to chat. Can't guarantee that I will be super engaged, but I'm definitely going to try. Oh, and we have an ad starting in just under 5 minutes, so I'm just trying to keep that in mind. If you guys want, I can try and screen share, but like I said, trying not to, because I don't want to give you spoilers. So, I am just going through the chapter a little bit and doing some cleanup on the grammar, because a lot of these were written when I was in high school, so that's been quite a long time ago. So I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup in here. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I was actually considering getting Turbo myself, because all the people I would love to subscribe to, I can't afford to. There's so many people that I would love to support that way. So I've actually considered getting Turbo myself. There are a couple of people that I have been subscribed to for quite a long time, Geo being one of them, and one of my other friends as well. So just something I try to keep in mind when I'm streaming is for those that may not be subscribed. If he has Turbo, you don't need to. I know. Mine did that to me like a month ago. They were like, hey, so we noticed you were spending a lot of money on Twitch. What's going on? So I was actually thinking about getting Turbo specifically for that reason. Because there are certain people that I just love to support, and I really need to be a little bit more careful. But it's it's one of the ways that I can show my support for people. So come on. Yeah. But yes, getting Turbo is actually, I think it's like $12 a month. So it essentially would pay for itself if you had been subscribed to 3 or 4 people for a while. So if that's something that people are interested in, I definitely recommend it, because let me tell you, ads are not fun, but they do help support the channel. So they are a necessary thing that all of us creators have to deal with. So I'm actually split screened right now, so I've stream up in OBS, and then I've got my editing up on the other screen. I can try and screen share if you want, but I'd prefer not to give you spoilers. So. Alright, we have 25 seconds until our ad for anybody that is not subbed. So I will try to keep that in mind. Alright. Also, for anybody who has not been here for some of the past streams, if you would like to read on your own, there's a link to my archive of our own. We were reading through the Healer quadrilogy, and we are currently on the Sixth duology. We're reading To All Things An End. So you can check them out there, or you can check them out on my YouTube. I do load my VODs to YouTube at the end of every stream. So you can find all of my VODs over there. Those are also linked on my About page as well. And we are in an ad break. So yes, I'm actually super glad that I figured out how to get that to post in chat when it doesn't ad break. So you guys should be able to see that there's an ad break going on too. That was the point of that anyway. So trying to let people know when there are ads. So. Also, do let me know if my levels are good. I'm trying to not have the music drown out me. Still experimenting with where my mic is in relation to me, so. Alright. And our ad break is done. So. Alright. Yeah, a lot of these chapters are longer than some of, most of the chapters in the first series, actually, so. Oh my goodness. I'm reading some of this and just shaking my head because the grammar is a bit, yeah, I can tell that it was written a long time ago. A lot of these older stories were actually written while I was still in high school, so. I see all kinds of people lurking. Good to see everybody that's here this evening. I appreciate you. I'm not actually reading this evening, so I'm just going to be working on some chapters for later in the week. So hope everybody's having a good evening, and I appreciate you all being here. All right. Having fun with the little chat cat down there. So for those of you who have been here for the last several streams and have at least a good grasp of the majority of the story, I would be interested to hear your thoughts and feedback on that, actually, considering it's one of the older ones. So please feel free to drop some comments or feedback in the chat if you are familiar with the stories so far. I'd be very interested to hear that. Does anybody have a favorite character so far? I know that there's been a lot of characters introduced. So for those of you who have been here a little bit, I'd also be interested to know if you have a particular favorite character. So, some things to think about. Don't everybody talk at once. But I'm honestly curious what you guys like about the stories and if you have a particular favorite character. So, really would like to know. Let's see. Alright. I appreciate that. I really do. That's honestly the main reason I started streaming. Yes, it's a bit exhausting for me as a streamer because it's just me being just more present, so it can be really exhausting in that way. But the other side of that is that I do find that streaming the stories in particular it's very relaxing for me as well. So it's a really nice way for me to end my day. I wouldn't be able to do it every day, of course, but being able to do it at least once or twice a week has actually been really helpful to me as well. And I really hope that anyone that's here or has been here has felt that same vibe, very chill, very relaxing. That's, at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want everybody that's here to be able to just come and hang out and relax, because that's why we're here. You know? Yeah, it's as much as I'm doing this for you guys, I'm also doing it for myself. It's writing and being creative for me is actually very relaxing and very therapeutic. So that's why I'm doing it. Also, I'm blinking a lot, so I may have to pause and get eye drops. Give me just a second, and I will be right back. Because I'm going to go get eye drops. There we go. Yes, eye drops are a necessity for me. Not only because of my job, but because I come home and I spend like 4 more hours staring at the computer. So it's really important for me, especially because of what I stream and the fact that I'm reading. And again, staring at a computer, I have to make sure that my eyes are happy. So if anybody at any point sees me rubbing my eyes a lot and I don't stop and put eye drops in, please feel free to use the eye drops command and tell me to go put eye drops in. That's why it's there. Because sometimes I will just get so focused on reading or whatever I'm doing on the stream that I'll just kind of ignore it until it gets to the point where I can't. So it's really important for me, particularly, to just be reminded to go do that when I haven't been. So I appreciate anybody that takes the time to remind me to do that. And you can feel free to check out my commands on the bottom of the just under the stream. I have several self-care ones. I have a bunch of ones for the stream cat on the bottom of my screen. And yeah, so if you can feel free to use them as you like. And just have fun with it. I don't have any crazy ones. That's not the point of my stream. So I have a lot of cozy ones for the cat and a lot of self-care ones for me, just to keep me, hydrated and making sure that I'm stretching and taking care of myself, because I spend a lot of time sitting at work too. I have a desk job, so I like to make sure that you guys can help take care of me, because a lot of times I'll just push through stuff. But yes, thank you, Harpax. I really, really appreciate that, and I hope that everyone is getting something similar out of the stream, my streams in general. That's why I do them. I really, really wanted to create a place that's calming and relaxing, and where people can just come and hang out and just chill for 2 hours, you know. So I really appreciate you and each and every one of you that are here. Even if you're just lurking, please know that you are appreciated and that I'm glad you're here. So, and I did not get water, but I will wait to do that. I'm not doing as much talking this evening as I would be. Shan! Hi! Oh my goodness, hi! I see you! Can I please get a shout out for Shan Shan? She's amazing. Shan Shan is someone that I met through one of my friends. She is a digital and emote artist. She's a variety streamer and just an awesome human. She's super chill. Her streams are fun to hang out in too, so I do that a lot in the morning. So thank you so much, Harpax, for doing that shout out. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, Shane. I appreciate you. I'm doing very well this evening, thank you. I was just telling my chat about why I stream, and tonight I am actually not reading. This is the first time that I am doing a writing workshop stream, so I'm taking a couple of chapters from the current story, and I'm working on editing a lot of these ones in the first couple of series in the arc that I wrote, or that I wrote with friends. They're old, so they could do some updating, grammar and things like that. So that's what I'm working on this evening. And also, if anybody here in the chat has anything that they would like to share and get feedback on, please pass a link to either my mod Harpax or myself in DMs, or if you have me on Discord, you can shoot it that way as well. I do have linking disabled in chat for my own sanity, so yes. So if you'd like to share something and get some feedback from me or anybody in the chat, please feel free to do that. Just shoot it to myself or Harpax via DM or on Discord, whichever is easier for you, and we will see if we could get that posted so that people can look at it. But I'm really happy to see you here this evening. Thank you for stopping by. I'm currently working through chapters 14 and 15 of the story we've been reading called To All Things an End. You can find it on Archive of Our Own, which I'm going to do the link here. I appreciate that. Much appreciated. Yes. Yeah, I know a little bit about that. That's actually a really neat concept. So. There are other streamers that I know that do that, so it's a fascinating concept. Yeah, I'm very slowly working my way through these couple of chapters. The grammar has needed some work because these were written while I was still in high school, so hopefully my grammar has evolved quite a bit since then. So I'm just kind of working through it very slowly and cleaning it up a little bit. I am attempting to be more talkative with chat this evening, but please feel free to ask questions. And if you'd like more information on something, please feel free to let me know. Let me actually, if anybody's interested, I will actually post the link for the current story. Give me just a moment. Okay. That way, if people are curious what I'm working on, they can go look. And I won't be screen sharing spoilers. Alright. And I'm going to... Okay, there we go. That is the link to the current story for anybody that would like to check it out. I had to actually go onto Twitch because if I try to post it from OBS, it yells at me a little bit. The things you learn from technology, joy. So, that's just there if anybody would like to check out the current story that we are working on. Alright. And I've actually pinned it at the top of the chat for people to find easily. So if you'd like to do that, it is now pinned. Makes it easier to find that way. Alright. Okay. Now where was I? Ah, yes. Yeah, so in the chapter that I'm working on, Zan and Callista get into a bit of a situation. Let's just put it that way. So I'm currently working on editing that section, and hopefully it's going to make a little bit more sense when we get to that on Wednesday. Oh, and we're in an ad break, so I apologize for the ad break. And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking out through that ad break. I really appreciate you. They help support the community and the stream. So, I'm glad you're still here. Welcome back for those of you who are in ad bossness. So I appreciate that. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing in AO3 because I didn't delete anything, but yeah, ended up hitting enter a whole bunch of times, which is almost just as bad. Alright. Why is that not working? Rude. That should work. It does not want to work. Oh well. It's supposed to work. I'm supposed to have a command that's cozy. But anyway. to take a look at that because it doesn't want to work. Let's see. Okay, that got turned off for some reason. Weird. Okay. Let's try it now. There we go. Yes, I figured out how to make commands with stream elements. Yay! I'm still learning how a lot of these streamer things work. So, but I'm learning, and it's been fun to learn how to make it all work. I don't know how that one got turned off, but it's back now. Yay! Well, I'm about halfway through the editing on this chapter. We shall see how far I get. It's taking me a little while. I may not get through both chapters. I may just get through this one. This is taking me a bit longer than I planned on. It needed a lot of work. So it's just taking me a bit. Mush! What? Sorry. Hi, Gio. I'm tired, can you tell? Hopefully you're making something good for dinner. Glad to have you here. Yes. Wireless headphones are wonderful. They're great for wandering around and doing chores. I tend to do that a lot when I'm running around and, starting laundry or cooking food or what have you. I'll stick on headphones and go do my stuff. So I appreciate you here, even if you're not physically at the computer. I appreciate the fact that you're here and listening. I'm not doing a whole bunch of talking, but I am mainly just working through editing at least one of my chapters this evening. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Can I come over for dinner? Just kidding. That would be an expensive dinner ticket. Just kidding. Yeah, it's I was gonna screen share my editing, but then I realized that would be very, very spoilery, so I decided not to do that because there's several people, myself included, that don't enjoy spoilers. So I am trying to not invest in spoilers as much as I can. So I'm just kind of generally talking about what's going on in the chapter. Xan and Callista have gotten themselves into a situation of sorts, so they are currently working through that. And I'm just kind of editing the chapter as we go. Alright, yeah, I am slowly getting to the end of this chapter. It needs a lot to work. I'm getting super focused. Sorry. Super focused on what I'm trying to edit. Oh. I hope everybody had a good weekend, and I'm actually really glad that I'm ending my weekend hanging out with you guys. It's been a little busy, so it's nice to be able to just chill with you guys, hang out, and just kind of work on stuff. So that's what I'm doing this evening. And hopefully you guys are having a chance to relax as well. I know that for many of us, our weekends can get just as busy as the work week. So being able to find some space and time to relax is really important. Even if it's listening to me chatter periodically or just, you know. But I hope that you guys are being able to find it as relaxing as I do to just listen to music and work on something fun. apologize for not being super talkative. This is actually taking a lot of focus. So it's just like I'm having to read and make sure that it still makes sense. Oh, we're in an ad break. Sorry, guys. Alright, and we are back. Sorry about that. I'm almost at the end of the chapters, though. Hey, I've almost made it to the end of the chapter editing. Yay. Okay. Alrighty. That completes this chapter, at least. Oh, I got through one anyway. Yeah, there was a lot more that needed fixing in this chapter than I thought there was. So, but one chapter down. And I thank each and every one of you for being here this evening. Even if I was quieter than normal, I was very focused on what I was doing. So I appreciate you all coming to hang out and chill with me. And hopefully I will see you all again on Wednesday. And I am going to see there's anybody that we could raid out to. Let's see. Well, maybe not. Maybe not this evening. I think that I am just going to go ahead and call it here. And then I will see you again on Wednesday for our regular reading storytime stream. So I hope all of you have a good evening and a great start to your week, and I hope that spending a couple of hours hanging out with me was helpful in that. And thank you again for each and every one of you that joined me this evening. I really appreciate you and hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much. Have a great night.